Good day, sir. My name is Marido Asal, and I am going to talk about feeders and storage silos. So this is the first activity of Me516 industrial plant processes. So when we talk about feeders, it is a machinery used in assembly and manufacturing applications. It is a device that is used to move or transport materials, products to a designated storage or to other processing equipment. There are lots of types of feeders. So first is the gravimetric feeders. Next is the volumetric feeders. The rotary feeders. Vibratory feeders is also included. Next is the screw feeders. The apron feeders. Next is the chain feeders. Then the ruler feeders. And lastly, the bowl feeders. So when we talk feeders, there is also a silos in it. So silos came from the Greek word serus, meaning pit for holding grain. So silo is used to store a bulk material and commonly used to agriculture to store grain. There are also types of silos. So first type is tower silo. Second is the bunker silo. Then the bag silo. Let's start now specify one feeders. So I choose to have gravimetric feeder. So when you talk about gravimetric feeder, it is known as the lost in weight feeder. Calibrating dosing system that does based on weight speed. So on the other hand, the gravimetric dosing is measured using a load cell that is the foundation of the entire system. So the weight is calculated using loose in weight technology, which measures the reduced weight while dosing. So in the self-calibrating gravimetric system, the stepper motor automatically alters its speed when a change is detected in the material flow. So this eliminates the needs for manual adjustment, which is required using volumetric feeder, such as a change in material flow that can be the result of the addition of new material or the fluctuations of the density, among the other factors. Means that when using gravimetric feeder to dose, you are in complete control of the final product. So by this, you will never run the risk of overdosing and therefore automatically save costs when using expensive additives. What is the application of the gravimetric feeder? How to apply this? So gravimetric feeder adds a way to assist and you control machine to what would otherwise remain a basic volumetric feeder. So in doing this, direct measurement and control of discharge become possible. Talk about the attributes of the gravimetric concept. So first is the closed loop control. So direct measurement, within broad limits automatically compensates for material density variation. So within broad limits, insensitive to material build-up on metering element. There is a direct measurement of material rate and throughput and high performance accuracy. So the next video, you will see the certain gravimetric feeder showing the parts of the said feeder. Next, let's talk about the storage silos. I chose to have the tower silos. So storage silos are cylindrical structures, typically from 10 to 90 feet or 3 to 27 meter in diameter, or 30 to 275 feet or 10 to 90 meter in height. So they can be made in many materials such as wood staves, concrete stave, cast concrete, and steel panel. So silos can be unloaded into rail cars, trucks, or conveyors. So this is the example of a tower silos. So tower silos containing silage are usually unloaded from the top of the pile, originally by hand using silage fork as many times than the common pitchfork. In modern times, silo unloaders are utilized but have problems and difficulty to repair. So the advantage of our silo is that the silage tends back well due to its own weight, except in the top few feet. However, this may be a disadvantage to materials like a chopped wood. So tower silo is invented by Franklin Hiram King. So in Canada and Australia and also United States, many country and towns or the larger farmers in grain growing areas have groups of wooden or concrete tower silos. So it really help a lot in terms of agriculture. It is known as the grain elevators. Tower silo is help or collects grain from the surrounding towns and store and protect the grain, and to help in transporting to a train, truck, or a barge, to a processor, or to an export port. So if no silos, the possible happenings there is a great considerate losses. So that's all, sir. Thank you, and once again, good day.